Welcome back to Coast with Joanne. Today we are going to travel the coastal road all the way from Costa Rica up to San Juan del Sur. Come along. Today we will take a look at the vanilla vine. Vanilla vine is a vine that creates these beautiful orchid-like flowers, and then later they produce these long, dark pods. The long, dark pods are then taken and dried and scraped out, and this is what people use to enhance flavors in things like ice cream and pastries and cakes. And I really would like to have this in my garden. I planted this one about 2 years ago. It has grown and grown and grown, but it has not produced any flowers or pods. If anyone out there can help me and make some suggestions on how I can make that happen, please drop a comment below. I would really love to hear from you. In July of 2023, the government of Nicaragua started this humongous project. It is to create a new coastal road that goes all the way from the northern border of Costa Rica, southern border of Nicaragua, all the way up to a community called Masachapa. It will be done in 4 sections, and the first section is almost complete. So we went on a drive last Sunday to check it out. And I believe this is gorgeous, and it's not even rainy season. In a few weeks, when the rains have come in full force, this is going to be a gorgeous drive.
Mueve la cintura y los hombros y mueve tu cabeza. Sonríe todo el día y recuerda del amor y de belleza. Mueve la cintura y los hombros y mueve tu cabeza. Mueve la cintura y los hombros y mueve tu cabeza. Sonríe todo el día y recuerda del amor y de belleza. Mueve la cintura y los hombros y mueve tu cabeza. Sonríe todo el día y recuerda del amor y de belleza.
This is a section of road from San Juan del Sur that is first heading down towards the southern beaches. This is a completed section of the road. And this is what the road looked like before. The entire road was like this. So obviously when we get heavy rains, things like that, very difficult to drive on. There's little creeks and rivers that wash out parts of the road. That's not going to happen any longer. We did this ride on a Sunday, and these guys are working hard, even though it's Sunday. This shot made me laugh. I thought, ooh, it looks like the Department of Energy is having a hard time keeping up with the Department of Transportation. All of those bags there are explosives. Again, this is Sunday. Everybody's working hard. I haven't taken this drive down to Ostianal in quite a while, and I was really surprised to see the amount of development. This is a brand new police station here right along the highway, easy to find. I am not sure what's going on here, but it looks like a lot of small houses being built, like a whole little community. A brand new fire station. There was a checkpoint before this, about 2.5 kilometers up the road, but we sweet talked our way past that. But this is definitely the end of the line. You can see Costa Rica a couple of feet away, and in Nicaragua, this community is called El Naranjo, and it is the end of the highway. You can see the Costa Rican flag flying between the trees. You can see the Nicaraguan flag on the building to the right-hand side. So this is the end of the line. We will turn around and head back and have lunch in Ostianal. Check out the new bus stop there. Pretty awesome.
El día y recuerda del amor y de belleza. Mueve la cintura y los hombros y mueve tu cabeza. Sonríe todo el día y recuerda del amor y de belleza. Mueve la cintura y los hombros y mueve tu cabeza. Sonríe todo el día y recuerda del amor y de belleza. Mueve la cintura y los hombros y mueve tu cabeza. Sonríe todo el día y recuerda del amor y de belleza.
This is definitely being set up to be pedestrian friendly. We see a lot of bus stops along the way, which we don't usually see those in these areas. And we see here in this photograph, there are pedestrian walkways. Every time that there's a bridge, there's a pedestrian bridge going alongside of it.
Mueve la cintura y los hombros y mueve tu cabeza. Sonríe todo el día y recuerda del amor y de belleza. Mueve la cintura y los hombros y mueve tu cabeza. Sonríe todo el día y recuerda del amor y de belleza.
We are now headed into Ostianal for some lunch. We came to this small restaurant for lunch, and the amount of workers from the highway crews there was amazing. My friend and I, we ordered the same thing. We had 2 drinks and 2 whole fish like this, which came with about 3 or 4 side dishes. The whole thing came to approximately $15 US. Here's the energy company trying to keep up. You can see they have a cement pole there that they are going to put in somewhere. We have driven quite a bit farther north at this point, and if we were to take a right, it would take us right back into San Juan del Sur, but we are going to go straight for a little bit to a beach called El Remanso. Did you know that there are 22 beaches around San Juan del Sur? And also, when this road is done, it is supposed to connect tourists to 53 different beaches. The tide is quite far out today, so you can't really see many surfers out there, just a few people learning to surf, a lot of people playing in the waves and swimming. Heading back towards San Juan del Sur, we noticed all of these howler monkeys playing in the trees. You can see the Jesus statue in the distance. This is how you know you're heading back towards San Juan del Sur. There's a lot going on around the court this week in preparation for rainy season. When I first put the roof over the court, there was a big, beautiful mango rosa tree that I was really trying to save. As it turns out, I couldn't save it anyway, but what I was left with was two big holes in my roof. So I bought a big piece of metal to replace the part that I destroyed. And as it turns out, it doesn't fit perfectly. The places where the metal is creased doesn't match up exactly. But anyway, it is better than what it was, and we shall have a drier playing surface this season. I hired these two gentlemen here to put somewhat of a fence around the court for the rainy season. It may be permanent, may not be permanent. We'll see how it works. It is just the first phase of this. There will be a couple other phases to keep the water out as we head into the rainy season. I also installed an outlet with a couple of USB outlets. This is so that we can have a clock on the court at all times. And also, I will leave this speaker out there, which is always charged, and it is there for people to use as they play. The Sunday 8 a.m. local kids program is going strong. Today they were there before I was. They were knocking on the door at 5 to 8, eager to play. And the water coming into the casita is town water, city water. I put this filter in about 2 years ago and I've never changed it. I just got busy, forgot. So today I decided to change it, and it was really a lot of work. First, I had to dig up where the water main is and remove all the soil around it. And then I had to stick my hand down inside there to turn the valve on, which is not an easy thing to do in the land where scorpions and tarantulas exist. It's kind of scary. Yeah, definitely in need of a change. So that's all for this week, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I also hope that you'll join me again next week.